boys. It's like I haven't seen you forever.
I know. It feels like it's been hours since I've seen you last.
I mean, it has been at least 3.5.
Yeah.
3.5. And what we're talking about, we did a video earlier about all the WWE and AEW releases. Go check that out. It is up right now on YouTube. Make sure you go hit that like button. And if you're just coming through, hit that subscribe button. Welcome into TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and all those good stuff. I'm not coming live from the Jonathan Cross page today. Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. So something, just cut out those 4 people that usually watch from that. So make them go to the other page. That's what I'm doing. So anyway, go check out that video. We did that earlier. It talks about all the releases and what we think of where they should go. Should they stay or should they go now? So, boys, how we doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
How was our weekend? We had a pretty good weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
What'd you think of that Philadelphia Super Bowl?
I caught the last quarter. It was hard.
Yeah, well, the last quarter was better than any other quarter in the game. The Kansas City Chiefs, this is probably what they should have looked like most of the year because their team was not that great. They just, for some reason, referees found a way to win. Right? Whatever. These referees are crooked. I ain't gonna lie. Most of these referees are crooked.
Terrible.
Except for one. T-Bone Jones. What's up, buddy?
Thank you.
Yeah, he calls it right down
the
middle. There we go. Right down the middle.
Did you guys see the clip? Bringing this back to wrestling, did you see the clip that I don't even remember what show it was, but Roman Reigns was on some podcast and they were talking about the Super Bowl, and Roman Reigns even admits it's rigged. He's like, I'm coming from a rigged business. I know when something's rigged.
That's funny.
I saw that and I started laughing. I was like, that's pretty darn funny.
Well, congratulations.
Saw pictures of Vince, Shane, and Taker there.
Yeah.
I think Vince shaved his Gomez mustache.
Actually, Vince looked really good. He looks trimmer. I don't know if he's not allowed at his gym anymore, if they don't allow those things, to happen there, but he looked good. I thought he looked good.
Yeah, like he had a nice healthy dump out.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's probably looking for a candidate. So, what did we think of the Macho Man commercial? I don't remember that.
I do. That was, God, who was in that? It was I can't. Oh God, some guy turns into Macho Man, and so it was okay. I mean, I'm sorry, but
if it's not Slim Jims, it's not Macho Man.
Yeah, it's not Slim Jim. It's not Macho Man. And if it's not the original, if they had gotten Jay Lethal to be Black Machismo, in my view, it's like them trying to completely rip off Macho Man himself.
Wait a minute, was it CGI? What was it?
No, guy literally in a wig and a hat and in the full Macho Man gear.
Did it have LA Knight in it?
No,
that's not the one. Okay,
no.
You sent it to me. I probably didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't like. I can't remember who.
Banderas.
That's who it was. It was Banderas. That's right.
I'm okay with Antonio Banderas being Macho Man. No, I'm not. That's terrible.
No, it was.
Why didn't they let Chris Rock do it?
No, I seriously think if they had done a mock Macho Man, like I said, Jay Lethal, Black Machismo style, it would have been funnier because again, they're not. When they're trying to rip off Macho Man without actually having, because of course, he's dead, sadly enough.
What?
Randy's dead.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
rest in peace, Randy Macho Man Savage. I didn't even know.
God.
You didn't know?
I just saw him in a Spider-Man movie.
Oh, good Lord. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Anyway, congratulations, Philadelphia Eagles. Now you're the Eagles. You're now the most hated NFL team.
I mean, I think they were already hated. It was just they were playing the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I wonder how many people died in Philly the other night.
I didn't hear, and I haven't watched any video. I actually usually get all my information from TikTok because that's where all the information comes from. And I'm sure they greased all the poles and all that. I mean, because the last time they didn't grease the pole, dude fell off and died. So
no, they didn't grease any of the poles because here's the thing: there was no light poles or anything still standing after the riot in Philly.
Oh, great!
Like everything was like, instead of climbing them, they just ripped everything down.
Oh, good.
So,
Philadelphia. I'm sure that parade was
pretty
awesome.
much.
Yeah, Philadelphia. So, anyway, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. I was excited for Saquon, right? Saquon,
yeah.
That whole story with the offseason with the Giants, letting him go and him going to the rival team and just punishing them every step of the way, and then proving that, at the end of the year, he didn't have to get all these records. He was good with letting other guys eat.
Yep.
So, what are we going to say, T-Bone?
I know what's coming up next, though. This is what I'm looking forward to.
What is coming up next?
The new Taylor Swift album, with all the breakup songs.
Oh, yeah. Guarantee you that she's running off with Kendrick Lamar today. So,
more than likely.
Yeah.
Are you a Swiftie, T-Bone?
He looks like
what?
a Swiftie.
Are you a Swiftie?
No, hell no, by no means.
Come on, T-Bone, shake it off.
He was booing.
Oh my god!
I was a couple Daddy Sodas in, so I don't even remember seeing Taylor Swift at all. And they usually didn't show her because Kelsey didn't have like 4 catches to the fourth quarter. Like in my I did one of those little parlays or whatever, and damn near every one of I had like a 7-leg parlay and everything hit except for Saquon scoring a touchdown, and I think it was Saquon scored a touchdown and 5 receptions for Travis Kelsey. I think it was. So thanks a lot, Taylor. You screwed me. Anyway, let's get on to something that's way more important. This Saturday, 10 a.m. If you didn't catch it, you can go back to watch a replay. But USW Justice debuted on YouTube. What'd you guys think of it?
I loved it.
Yeah,
You loved it, T-Bone?
What is it?
You loved it? You said?
Yeah, I loved it. Old school style wrestling back again, man. I love it.
All right, right on. Ricky, did you get a chance to watch it?
I only caught like a little bit of it so far.
Okay. Scotty, you were there live.
I was in the process of getting better through the weekend.
Oh, yeah, you were sick. You were sickly. Welcome back, by the way, Rick. Glad you're back.
I am back. I am better.
So, Scotty, you were at Justice Live, first taping. Was it as good watching on TV? You got to see yourself, I'm sure.
Yeah, I caught a few clips of me in the background. That was interesting. I know I do this podcast, but I'm still not necessarily the most camera friendly face. So they could have left the camera at a slightly different angle.
Who said that?
Yeah,
Who would say that? Nobody around me would say that.
You 3 would definitely say it.
Well, I mean, we would.
Yeah.
No, by far, T-Bone's the ugliest guy in this room right now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Scotty, you're beautiful.
Scotty's a close second.
Actually, might be now that we met T-Bone's stepson, he might be the ugliest guy that was in this room. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a lot of fun to be there, and it was definitely interesting. Like, because again, sitting where I was sitting, watching the way it was shot and everything like that, I was like, okay, I wanted to see what it would look like, the camera angles, where they had the cameras, what it would feel like, and again, it was just as cool, like especially the one angle they had into the ring from the one side. It was cool because it felt like you were sitting right on that one side of the ring, and you were like, right there just watching the matches. And
well, that idiot Brian Hardy is in the chat. What's up? Always following me. Unbelievable.
But yeah, I loved it. And again, yeah, I'm looking forward to episode 2 coming up here this Saturday.
Well, I mean, speaking of episode 2, today's sponsor for Highway Wrestling is Justice episode 2, which premieres this Saturday at 10 a.m. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Can you believe that? It's on the schedule.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Awesome.
Next week on USW Justice, Robbie Wayne in singles action, the Radical Stars in tag team action, Owen Maverick versus Merrick Miami, the second generation sensation, the USW heavyweight champion, Brian Hardy, and USW Hall of Famer, Playboy Body Star in tag team action. All this and much more. Don't forget to tune in next Saturday, 10 a.m. on YouTube for USW Justice.
Yeah, USW Justice this Saturday, 10 a.m. I wouldn't watch this show. The second one doesn't really appeal to me. I will watch Robbie, but I could care less about the Radical Stars. They're idiots. Owen Hardy and that idiot Merrick Miami. They think they're cute, but they're not. They're not really cute. And Playboy Bobby Starr is older than dirt. And he's going to be on this show. So, I mean, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then probably you should watch it. And maybe I'll be on there. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at anymore. I don't know what my contract says. I don't know. But anyway, tune in. I kid. You can watch Bobby. He's cool. Brian, though, shaky. Make sure you tune in this Saturday, 10 a.m. I will be there. I will be making comments in the chat, probably inappropriate comments, like I usually do. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you tune in. It should be a pretty good show, boys. Let's get into a little bit of Raw.
Yeah. Thank God last night's Raw was much clearer on Netflix.
Yeah.
No choppy, no interruptions.
I did have one spot where, it was only one for me. I guess nobody else, I guess, had an issue, but me, I had one spot where it kind of like glitched, and then it went back and it picked up fine. And didn't have
I had one of them. Also.
Okay.
Well, I must have been looking at the back of my eyelids momentarily.
At one point, I thought maybe because I had my internet. I was hooked to Wi-Fi, but at one point the Netflix looked like it was going out, like it was pixelated, and then it came back.
Huh.
So,
interesting.
Could have been I wasn't directly connected.
Mine just completely went it went completely black. It glitched to black, and then came back, and no issues. So,
Gotcha.
But other than that,
T-Bone, did you get a chance to watch it?
Yes, I watched Raw.
Oh, very good.
Right.
Very good. All right, well, let's get into it. We're going to talk about, the matches. We're going to go into where we're at with Elimination Chamber so far, and we got some numbers over the last couple weeks.
So Raw kicks off with Royal Rumble winner Jey Uso yeeting for damn near 10 minutes.
10 minutes, not 12 though.
Well, no, the first one was like 15 or 20.
Yeah. This is my yeet, by the way. This is now my yeet. Yeah, I am now no yeet. I am so sick and tired of this. Like, I am over it.
Drink it in, man.
I'll tell you. Hold on real quick. I kept getting messages. I was trying to watch the USW, just to back up a bit, just trying to watch the USW thing, and I kept getting messages from Randy. I hear Scotty. Like, he's the biggest fanboy for Scotty. He loves himself some Scotty. I hear Scotty. Listen, there will probably be a Hardway Wrestling Scotty card, so we will make sure. By the way, if you're coming to ATCW this Saturday, I will have the Hardway Wrestling trading cards for you. I know I was supposed to hand them out already. I just keep forgetting. So I'm going to give out. I'll probably go ahead and give out February's also too. So go ahead.
I mean, it is February.
It is February, but usually not to the end of the month. But I'm going to go ahead and give them out since I'll see.
All right. So Jey Uso's out there yeeting, and he gets attacked from behind by Gunther. Gunther beats the absolute tar out of him with a couple power bombs, and as Gunther's leaving, Jay picks up the mic and says he probably shouldn't say this, but he's challenging Gunther for the world title at WrestleMania. So we got
That's right.
our main event is locked.
Now Gunther is on
Monday night.
Raw now, and Cody is on
SmackDown.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so there was a point where Gunther took off his jacket and yeeted it into the first row, and Rob said he hit a Make-A-Wish kid and made his wish come true. Just peppered the front row with his jacket.
He did.
I hope that wasn't a heavy zipper, because I guarantee it. He looked like Nolan Ryan out there whipping that thing into the first row.
I wonder if he got his jacket back.
Yeah, right. Come get it. Come get it. How would you like to be in that first row and have that jacket hit you in the face?
He ain't getting it back.
He's not getting it back.
Not getting it back, but
so
you ain't fitting in it either.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Just the sleeves would be too long for me, anyways. I mean, look at his massive arms. Like,
you wouldn't get your wrist through one of those sleeves before you tear it.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Incredible Hulk with Scotty trying to fit in that thing.
That guy in a little coat.
So after Jay announces he's challenging Gunther, Gunther gets pissed off. He goes back to the ring. Security is trying to keep them separated. Jay suicide dives over the top rope and takes them all out. So yeah, that segment ends. Then we get a tag team match between Damage Control and Liv and Raquel, which was actually a pretty damn good match.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed this match. I'm not one for the women's segments, but I kept my eyes on this match pretty much the whole time, because I was like, it definitely had, yeah.
This is when I took my pants off.
At some point, I missed how Liv got split open.
I think it was an EO kick.
Well, okay, was it the EO kick, or was it so Raquel had Liv picked up kind of
the battering ram.
Yeah, and she was using Liv as a battering ram, and I think to me, I want to go back and watch it again, but from what it looked like to me is she conked heads with somebody else, and it was a hard way. She literally just, because it wasn't the top of her head, it was the side of her head.
Yeah, it was around her eye.
Was it her eye, or was it I thought it was right?
No, it's like right around her eye.
Okay, well then I think she conked heads with somebody and got busted open the hard way.
Copyright.
So yeah, copyright. But yeah, no, it was the weirdest thing, because all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, she's bleeding. Where did this come from? And she wasn't in any position to do the deed, so there was no way. So I was like, okay, I mean, I think she literally just conked heads with somebody.
Yeah. But Damage Control picks up the victory. That match went on pretty long. It was a good match. And I'm pretty sure they said not Damage Control. Liv and Raquel are the number one contenders for the women's tag titles.
Yes, they are.
So then we get a segment with Kofi and Woods being upset that they are not in the Elimination Chamber qualifying matches, while Ray does, despite them beating him last week. Get to our next match, Bayley against Lyra Valkyria in a qualifying match. This one was another pretty good match.
Good match.
Bayley picks up
back-to-back women's matches, by the way.
Yeah.
Bayley picks up the victory, and because it was back-to-back, I did not have to put my pants on yet. Got a little chilly in the living room.
Yeah, I bet. I heard shrinkage. I heard.
You heard it. I felt it. So Bayley gets the win. She's in the Elimination Chamber match.
So real quick, so update on the women's Elimination Chamber. You have Bianca Belair, Bayley from last night, Liv Morgan, and
Alexa Bliss.
That's right. So we're waiting on. We got two more qualifying matches. Chelsea Green versus Naomi. That will be the 5th spot. Then the final spot will be Roxanne Perez
against Raquel.
versus Raquel. Yes.
I hope Roxy gets in. So then we get a backstage segment next with Ivy Nile mocking Lyra for losing to Bailey. Then we go to AJ Styles back in the ring talking about his injury.
Again.
He is.
Jacked again.
He is. Talking about his injury and how it's supposed to be career threatening, and then he said he's still got gas left in the tank. Then he gets interrupted by Dom and Carlito, and Dom's trying to remind him that Judgment Day still runs Monday Night Raw, and AJ told him he's just mysterious punk ass kid, and he ends up getting attacked, and then Styles lays them both out. Seth Rollins then gets interviewed. He says he's got some unfinished business to handle with Cody, as now the men's Elimination Chamber winner will be facing Cody at WrestleMania. Go ahead there with the men.
Men as of now, we have Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and John Cena. So most likely, it'll be a SmackDown person that wins this, correct?
Doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be, but they already have their SmackDown title up for grabs with Jey Uso. I mean, I'm sorry, their Raw
The
title.
Raw title. Yeah.
So,
It doesn't have to be, though.
yeah.
Shit, where the hell was I? Oh, so then Seth gets interrupted by Balor. He will be taking on Balor next week to qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
So Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Then our final spot will be Jacob Fatu, Damian Priest versus Braun Strowman. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Priest is going to win that one. Strowman and Fatu will probably tear the absolute shit out of the arena.
That's definitely how that's going to go.
It's going to look like Philadelphia after the other night, probably. So then Adam Pearce makes next week official. We got Styles versus Dominic Mysterio. And then Styles had a face-off with Braun Breaker, standing there holding his Intercontinental title.
May I say, I did not realize how short AJ was until Braun Breaker came into that picture. All of a sudden, I'm like, Braun's looking down at him. What the frig is going on here? Like, I don't know. It was the weirdest thing because I just did not realize AJ was that freaking short. So,
and with the cowboy hat on, Braun Breaker looks like a Make-A-Wish version of freaking Brock Lesnar. I got the Brock Lesnar vibe, man, wearing the cowboy hat and shit.
That's
trying to make him the next Lesnar or something.
I don't know. I didn't dig that. I didn't dig it. AJ Styles is 5'11".
Yeah.
How tall is Braun Breaker?
Like 6'2" or 6'3", isn't he?
Much taller than Styles.
6 foot. Not that much. Not that much taller.
It's probably the cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat.
Maybe he was wearing boots too.
They may have had him on thicker shoes too, make him look taller.
Well, they got him built. They got him built at 6 foot. So,
jeez.
AJ Styles is probably 5'8".
Yeah,
that's my height.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Minus 3 inches.
That's what it looks like.
Next, we got the War Raiders defending the tag titles against the Creed brothers. Julius Creed ends up hitting Ivar with the title belt and gets disqualified, so the War Raiders retain.
Which one's the big one?
Ivar.
Ivar did this crossbody. You know he does the crossbody on the outside. He did it against the LED board.
Yeah.
Was it Brutus? Did he do it to Brutus? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It God awful. And now we've seen Brian Hardy take that same move. So Brian could tell us how that feels.
I'm surprised the LED didn't flicker or go out.
Yeah, well, it's not It's not run by Netflix, so it should be okay.
Then we get a segment with Rhea backstage in Io Sky, and she tells Io that she will give her a women's world title match on the Raw after Elimination Chamber.
Awesome.
Then we get CM Punk coming out talking about how he's coming for Cody Rhodes, and he vowed to win the Elimination Chamber match. Here we go again with vowing to win everything.
We're gonna win.
Yeah.
Just gonna win, baby.
Uh,
What if somebody came out and said, "Hey, listen, I'm not winning."
Yeah.
How would you feel about that? You'd immediately go, "Oh yeah, that guy's definitely winning."
it would throw me for a loop.
Like Tozawa came out and said, "Yeah, I'm not winning." You're like, put all
You
my
don't
money
say.
on Tozawa.
I would not put any money on Tozawa ever.
I heard he's still laying there trying to get into the ring for.
He's still back in Indy.
Yeah,
That segment with Truth and him and Jay on SmackDown, I think it was,
terrible.
where he's carrying him backstage. And he tells Jay he won the King of the Ring.
Oh, yeah.
Truth is gold.
I'd watch a Tozawa R-Truth tag team.
Yeah.
Right before they cut him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Punk says that he says John Cena is a legend, has earned his right to announce his entry, but Punk said he's going to qualify and then threatened to beat the living crap out of Cena during the match. And then at Mania 41 belongs to him. And then Logan Paul came out and bragged about eliminating Punk from the Men's Royal Rumble. And Punk said if he's lucky, he'll be lucky if he gets past Ray tonight, and that he'll put him to sleep in Toronto.
What happened to Logan Paul? Like, I know Logan Paul's not liked, but man, he's got like go away heat. Like, he's got that Dominic.
He's always had it, I think.
But was it that bad?
Yeah.
I think after the one comment about the Olympics, I think he's kind of, he's kind of taking on some extra heat for that. But yeah, he like, again, this is why Logan Paul is the best at what he, like, again, for a rookie and his, he's been in the company for a little over a year now, maybe a year and a half. He can go from, like, again, everybody liked him when he first came in because, again, it's a celebrity. It's a, what do you call them? Not viral,
YouTuber.
It's an influencer, celebrity coming in, stuff like that. But Logan Paul has known how to use the heat because he still has heat. A lot of that heat that he has also comes from him getting kicked out of Japan for that one video he did years ago. There's still a lot of people with residual heat from just how insensitive he was dealing with that whole situation. So he still got the heat from that. The comments he made about the Olympics, plus him just coming out there and being an obnoxious human being, like it's money. He can, like, he just goes out there and does what comes naturally to him.
Yes, it's naturally him.
Yes.
Put
So
your pants back on, Scotty.
hey, look, I may not be necessarily the biggest fan of like the person Logan Paul, but you got to admit, like, this is the best rookie season for any outside person that's ever come into the WWF. Like, a guy that's not been a full-fledged athlete, he's done the boxing and stuff like that, but a guy that's not been a full-fledged athlete, a guy that's never done anything in the wrestling business before, to come in and have as many great matches as he's had, to pick up the business as good as he has, from the personality side of it, give him credit. Like, he's amazing, and he's only going to get better in my view. But
all right. Yeah.
I agree with everything he said except for one thing. He is a full-fledged athlete. They both Paul brothers were amateur wrestlers in high school and won state titles. They have They have amateur wrestling backgrounds, and then they went into boxing. So both of them are full-time athletes. So don't sleep on either one of those boys athletically. I like Logan. I like what he's doing. He's a natural getting the heat. I hope he keeps doing it. I hope he keeps doing good. I see a world title run soon, very soon.
Right on.
Athlete or not, I still say Mike Tyson would have ate Jake Paul's lunch if not for that shit being a money grab. Anyway,
I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on.
Logan Paul defeats Rey Mysterio to pick up the victory and qualify for the men's Elimination Chamber. After Raw goes off the air, there was an attack by the New Day on Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the video or not, but Woods, as they're getting separated on the outside, Woods grabs a chair, runs by the security, and hits Ray's leg with it up against the ring post. And then they also attacked Dragon Lee, I think. I don't know. There's different LWO guy seems like runs out each week to get his ass kicked.
So this must have happened last week. Netflix went off the air. And then there was something that happened at the Kevin Owens. The Kevin Owens.
No, that was on air. Kevin Owens.
The Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn thing.
Yeah, that was on air when he attacked Sammy.
But they went away.
They went dark and came back.
Yeah, they went dark and came back.
They didn't come back on this one, which was the thing. Like, I didn't.
Right. As soon as we caught it, like right at the end, I just sat here like, okay, it'll come back, and it didn't.
Yeah, I sat through the whole thing waiting and like, okay, they'll come back. They're going to show, what's going on off the air. In my view, I actually
watched it live, so I'm wondering if, did you watch it live or the replay, Ricky?
No, I watched it live.
Watched it live.
Oh, okay.
I watched it.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I could have given.
I meant last week, the week with one where it went dark and came back.
Yeah, no, I watched that live as well. Yeah.
Did that come back? Did you see it come back then, or was that just?
No, that came back last week. That was the weird thing about it. That's what I was waiting for, because I was like, okay,
maybe
they're going to do this.
Maybe somebody in the Netflix truck was like, "Oh, they're still wrestling. I turned it off too early."
Or maybe it was because it was Ray and New Day that nobody really gave a shit, because I didn't.
Well, here's the other thing about it. Okay, in some respects, maybe what I like. Okay, because they've done this before with fan cam footage. Like when Cody or when Kevin Owens attacked Cody out by the bus and stuff like that. Like what I kind of wonder if they're trying to do, they're not going to do it with every angle. Like they're not going to do bring the feedback for every angle. The big angles, the Kevin Owens, the Cody Rhodes, the Sami Zayns, that kind of stuff they'll bring the camera back for. But with this, what I think they're going to do with a lot of things, especially because of the way social media is now, they'll do these things. They'll go dark on something and then let all the fan cam footage come out. Hey, we caught this after Raw went off the air, that kind of thing. And, use that to kind of, to bring up their social media presence. Cause it's like, oh, hey, tag WWE in this and tag WWE in that. And like, so again, I agree with Ricky, they're not necessarily the biggest fan of Kevin Owens, or not Kevin Owens, New Day and Rey Mysterio, but at least it's something they can use as Raw goes off the air to still pique your interest and like, hey, let me go try to find out what the heck just went on. And
I mean, I like that they do that.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's a great.
They do it for the fans because it makes you want to buy a ticket to see what you're not seeing, and they always do a lot of stuff at these shows that you don't see on TV until at a later date or on speed or on, whatever. You can watch it all on speed if you want, if you're that kind of person. But I got some numbers here over the last.
And by the way, I did call the Kevin Owens thing.
You did.
Yeah.
You absolutely did. I did not expect it for them to go to the well one more time with the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn thing. I gotta say, I'm a little shocked. I'm
still a little shocked about it too, but like I said, where else were they going to go with that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were going to get a Sami Zayn turn on Cody at some point. So, all right, well, let's get into some numbers here. January 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows. Last night was a 6th show on Netflix. It has steadily declined from the first night. So January 6th, 5.9 million. global viewers through 7 days. Now that's how Netflix runs their stats. They run through 7 days, and then as soon as the new show comes out, that's it. I'd like to see replay numbers too, but they're not. I haven't seen those. So 5.9 million for the first show on Netflix. That's a huge number. January 13th, a week later, 3.7 million. So 2.2 drop, $2.2 million drop. So again, that's where I'd like to see replay numbers, because I watch a lot of stuff in replay. I don't watch a lot of stuff live. I'm on vacation this week, so I did watch it live last night. So
that's why you were up so late. I forgot about that.
700,000 viewers less for the January 20th show. 3 million, still high. That's still a lot of viewers. 3 million. They lost 100,000 people for January 27th. 2.9 million. And then last night, we're on the road to Elimination Chamber. Plus, there's pretty good matches last night. Not last night. I'm sorry, February 3rd, 3.1 million. So we're steadily climbing back up for the February 3rd. So,
and here's the interesting thing. No, like with a show debuting on a new network and stuff like that, you're going to expect that the debut episode is going to be high. Okay.
Yeah.
And then week 2 should start out what is going to be their average viewership. And so far with the 3-week average, they're still, just about, I mean, I didn't do all the math, but just about around 3.
Probably about 3.6 million. Probably about 3.6 million.
About 3.6 million for the 3-week average. So, you're, again, in my view, that's a pretty darn good average. Yeah, the 2.9 drop. But again, I can't wait to see what this week's numbers are going to be, and going forward, because I think they're going to stay about in this range. They'll be probably anywhere between 3.2 and 2.9 for the foreseeable future. And in my view, that's not a bad place to be. It's it's a steady up and down. They'll probably go up a little bit. They'll probably be in the 3.6, 3.7 as we get closer to Mania.
100% AEW would love whatever that fell off of these numbers to land in their lap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Amen.
Yeah.
And it's never going to happen.
Well, that's for another day for sure. Not a bad Raw. I mean, we're on the road. We didn't want to do too much. We're starting to get our Elimination Chamber stuff together. We didn't want to do too much because this week is NXT Vengeance Day, which is this Saturday in Washington DC. And we will do our review show for that it'll be up on Thursday. So check that out. If you want to know anything about NXT, these 4 guys are the ones that they're going to know. They're going to know. When's the last time you guys watched NXT?
Last week.
I watch some of it at work when I get a chance.
Oh, he's trying to win that fantasy league. That's what he's trying to do.
I haven't watched in a while.
Bad, actually.
No, it's not bad at all. But we'll talk about that on Thursday. Hopefully, is planned to have Gilbert on Thursday. Hopefully, I'll make that official here. I'm just waiting to hear back from him. He had some surgery, so might have to push that depending on how he's feeling or whatnot. So, got a lot of other stuff. There's a lot of other shows coming into there. There's a new ID program coming out on Tubi. Developmental. What was the old developmental thing down in not Florida Championship FCW? What was the other one?
Tough enough.
Evolve.
Yeah, Evolve is coming back. And is it under the
Tubi.
old guy that just
Tubi? It's going to be on Tubi.
No, I know, but who was there was a company called Evolve years ago. Under a guy, I wish I have to try to find the guy's name, but
Brian can tell you who it is because they don't get along.
Huh?
Brian can tell you who it is because they don't get along. I can't remember right now, but yeah, it's the same guy, I think.
Yeah, so same guy running. It's funny they're bringing it back. So, Yeah, because he used to be a talent recruiter for WWE for a long time, and that's how some of their guys
Yeah.
came in was to Evolve.
That's
Yep.
another show coming to AEW called LFG. We talked about that earlier in the year.
WWE, you mean? You said
WWE, sorry.
you said AEW.
It's on A&E.
It's on
Oh.
A&E.
A&E.
LFG. We saw a commercial for it last night where Gunther pretty much told a girl to cut her
That was
shit.
hilarious.
Nobody cares about what you
That was
trying to
freaking
do.
hilarious.
What you're out here. You're gonna be this. Nobody cares. So
He's like, nobody cares.
yeah, no, just cut the Barbie shit. That's what he said. So it should be a pretty good show. Bubba Ray Dudley's involved, so someone's gonna get hurt.
Yep.
Most likely. So anyway, we'll have more information on that kind of stuff. I think that premieres this Sunday, so that should be
it's all coming out on Sunday. There's like 3 WWE shows on A&E that are coming out this Sunday.
I don't know if I'm interested in the Tubi show unless it ends up being people that I know. So we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, that's good to do it here for Hardway Wrestling today. Nice, short and sweet. We cut out that, if you want to check out our stuff on all the releases from earlier this week, check that out. That video is up right now. Go give that a like. And pound it. Just drop kick that like button. I mean, ring the bell. Do it all. Do it all. Right? That ringing in your ears shouldn't just be your lack of iron in your diet.
The lack of hardware in your diet.
It's definitely like a hard diet. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much. We'll be back on Thursday with our NXT Vengeance review. Actually, there's a thing up right now. It's ready to go. Hit that notify bell. That lets you know when we are on and ready to fly. Guys, you got anything else before we get out of here?
Nope. I'm good.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time.
On the hard way.
Later.
Hey.
Ricky Young got something to say before I go off air?
Conan.